Hey, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your July 1st, 2025. Now, before we get rolling, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to any new followers here on our growing little channel. And if you're not yet officially a follower, would you please go to our main Facebook page and give our page a like today. Now, if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Well, we're waiting for a cold front to slide on through. Really not much of a cold front, more of a drier front, I guess we could call it that, as we are expecting some scattered showers and thunderstorms here for this evening. But the good news is we're going to dry out for a little while, but the big question mark is how long will it stick around? So let's go ahead and take a look right now what's going on there currently, as we do have some building clouds and some showers in the area up near Dahlonega. You can see some of the showers there off in the distance there as the clouds are moving in. We do have some showers in the area. I'm going to show you the radar here in just a second. Looking over here toward Helen, a little bit of a breeze going on. Also got some rain nearby here as well for this afternoon. So these roads will be getting a little damp here very shortly. Now, as we're going to continue to watch as this frontal boundary moves in, they did upgrade this to a marginal risk for severe weather. So far, it doesn't look too bad out there. If we see an isolated severe thunderstorm, we'll see. It looks like this general area up in here will be the area of concern here for this afternoon. We'll see how it works out for us as we go into the evening hours. Now, we are seeing a few of those showers and thunderstorms up near the Helen area and going up into North Georgia, coming up toward Clayton, switching back here toward Gainesville, and get some scattered showers here to the north and east of the Dalton area. But again, we're waiting for that frontal system to clear on through. And once it does, then we'll see some drier weather move on in. Scattered storms still back over toward Mississippi. Plenty of storms out in the Gulf of Mexico. I'll talk about that in just a second. Here's that frontal boundaries that's coming through the Nashville area. Should swing on through. It's going to settle pretty decently far southwards, it looks like, here as we go into the next couple of days. Again, watching the growing showers and thunderstorms out here in the Gulf of Mexico. A little bit of concern with this trough swinging on down to the south. We may get additional low pressure to kind of form either in the northern Gulf or off the southeastern coast. We have to watch that very closely, as this area is right here from the National Hurricane Center, showing about a 30% chance for development. So we're going to watch this very closely over the next couple of days and see if it has an impact on any of the weather down here along the Gulf Coast and across the Florida East Coast and up toward the Carolinas as we head into this upcoming weekend. Now, as we go and look at our regional model here for tonight, again, we're going to watch the showers move on through. I couldn't rule out maybe a scattered shower thunderstorm for tomorrow, although this model's not really kicking up that much in here. I do see a little bit in here, but right now it's running 30-40%. May cut that down tomorrow morning. We'll see if that works out. One thing it looks like for sure, we're looking at some wet weather here for tonight, even lingering into early tomorrow morning. But I think we're in store for a drier day tomorrow, and then you're looking at plenty of sunshine as we go into the next few days. So what we're going to do here next is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the latest forecast maps from the National Weather Service and kind of give you an idea of what you could expect here as far as our forecast is concerned over the next few days. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right there. Let's look at our full map here as we'll go ahead and put this into motion. And you're going to watch that timestamp there along the top there as I go ahead and take you through this here a little bit here. As we go into Wednesday, again, that frontal system settling on in here for tomorrow morning. So again, because of it sitting in this proximity here, depending on when it clears, we still may see an isolated shower thunderstorm. So basically, northwest Georgia, I think, is pretty much going to be dry, but anywhere from the middle and the northern portions of the state and down south toward metro Atlanta, still may see some activity. So with that stationary boundary in there a little bit, it may be a bit of a problem. Those by Thursday, though, by Thursday morning, it really does settle fairly far south. Let's go up for some very good weather here across the area going into Thursday for sure, and into your 4th of July holiday. So if you have any travel plans, again, you'll be looking pretty good for Thursday and Friday. Like some rains along the Gulf Coast is a possibility there. And then Saturday, then we'll see what happens with this down here, whether we get something tropical down here to develop or not. Just remains to be seen. So stay tuned on that, on whether we get Chantal to get formed or not. Now, Sunday, we're looking at, again, maybe an isolated shower thunderstorm coming back in as we go into next week. You notice the green starts to come back at us. So we're talking maybe about a 30% chance going into Monday and Tuesday next week. And the temperature is going to be very, very uniform. They're going to be almost like unstuck and repeat here for the week ahead. You'll see what I'm talking about when I look at your 7-day forecast here in just a second. So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Again, 30-40% isolated thunderstorm, depending on how that front clears on through here for Gainesville, 87 and 70 there. Again, some evening showers and thunderstorms tonight into the early morning hours, mostly into the 60s to right around 70 degrees in a lot of locations, 67 in Dahlonega, 70 in Dalton, Calhoun at 70, 65 up into Clayton. Daytime highs for tomorrow, mostly here into the middle to upper 80s, even a 90 there in Rome, 88 in Dalton, 86 in Dahlonega, 88 in Cornelia. So everybody fairly uniform and also, again, pretty close to average. So basically if you're over here, I think you're all right. You're going to stay dry. But over this way and toward the middle here, that's where you might see that isolated shower or thunderstorm here for tomorrow afternoon. Regionally looking like this: Nashville 89, Memphis at 90, 92 in Jackson, some scatter storms along the Gulf Coast. Highest rain chances up here along the East Coast from Jacksonville up towards Charlotte, 87 in Charlotte, 90 degrees there into Savannah. All right, how about the next 7 days? You want to talk about rinse and repeat on the forecast? Check this out: 87 tomorrow, 30-40% chance of rain. Thursday through Tuesday, basically 90-91 every day, 70-71 every day. I do bring the rain chances back in here as we go toward Monday and Tuesday of next week, and also bring in more clouds up. But it looks like the 4th of July is looking very, very good this year. So not going to have any real problems with that as far as, those late day thunderstorms that could hamper a fireworks show and things like that. Looking pretty good. We've had some decent rains around, so we're not overly dry. We're not drought conditions, so we're not worried about any fires getting set off from any fireworks and things like that. So really looking very good here. And if you have any travel plans, Atlanta, Hartsville, Jackson should have no problems as far as weather related, as far as in the southeast, looking pretty good. All right, that is y'all's update for now. Again, I appreciate everybody helping us regrow our channel. We're knocking and heading toward 5,000, and boy, I could use your help. We like to try to get those static likes, which means me asking you to do a like on the page without having to advertise. So if you can do that, hit the like on the page on there. I really do appreciate that. And again, invite your family and friends here, as our goal is to become the premier weather source here across North Georgia. Right now we're in phase 1. We've got to grow that audience, and we got to get to 100K. We got a long way to go. And then we can go and advertise the sponsors and really kind of grow the channel to hopefully establish a 24-hour weather channel that you can come to on an app or on YouTube. So that's what we're trying to get to. We'll see what happens. All right. You guys take it easy. That is y'all's update for today. Be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.